this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second is Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 74 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Airing it out for Hurns. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Houston Texans, Charles, they had that 0-3 start, and then they got hot. And I don't know, maybe it's because of that slow start. Is that why we're not hearing as much about them as a contender this year?
I think that is a huge part of it. In addition, Kansas City's been so exciting and winning a lot of games. New England is New England, and they play high-profile games and win them. The Chargers, they've been on the scene a little bit because Philip Rivers is so recognizable. And, of course, Pittsburgh now getting back in form. So,
and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Come on.
From the gun, here's Watson. And And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Third and long. It's Watson. And that is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, the first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that coin to come up heads 2 times in a row or tails 2 times in a row, wouldn't you? I think that we'll see the second half belong to Ezekiel Elliott because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit more, and he's such an impact player, and that's how they play best. Him leading, running the football, and establishing the line of scrimmage. And also working in their favor, there's absolutely no one running away with the NFC East.
Yeah, Redskins and Eagles, they're in the mix obviously at the top, but you're right, just above 500. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And here comes the Texans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watson now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Back 22! Back 22! Richmond!
Here's Watson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, second and goal.
Oh, shit.
They get it to him running left, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Back 22! Back 22! Reset!
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Alfred Blue, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Ain't no parts. Yes, sir. She ain't even cut yet, guys.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
What kind of cupcakes you get?
That's fielded in the end zone.
What you get them from?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
She
and I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
I'm rolling this pack. I'm out here too. I'm right behind you.
On first down.
Right behind you there.
Pressure on the Texans, able to get in there for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half. Prescott airing it out for Hurts. A 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Badger Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.